welcome to YouTube Tuesday, session 148. With me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. Hello, hello, welcome. Today is an exciting day, May 2nd, 2023, and the launch of Stampin' Up's new annual catalog. So I can finally show you the inside pages. We can play with all of the new stuff. It is all 100% available for you to order in the online store right now, and it's so exciting. So I am featuring one of our new in colors. We have Moody Mauve. We even have the lip gloss to match there. Hi Polly, hello, hello. So I'm excited to share these new colors with you. A new suite called the Cheerful Daisies, and I've got some, like I said, in colors. I have some special offers as well for the beginning of the month here. And so we have so much to see. I'm just gonna flip the camera so we can get right into it. Hi Kathy, hi David, hello, hello everyone. Yes, so you know how they say April showers bring May flowers. Well, we have had nothing but rain here for seems like forever. And so I'm really anticipating these May flowers, and we're gonna create our own. We're gonna create our own little sunshine and work with some daisies today. So let's take a look. Okay, hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Many thanks already. There we go. Something happened to my camera. It disappeared there for a minute. Okay. Hi Karen. Hello, hello. All right, so I think we are in view. All right. And hello Heidi in Australia. Ooh, wonderful. Oh, Karen's tulips and daffodils are blooming. Yeah, let me see. My peonies are shooting up, so I would think those should be blooming probably in another week or two. I don't really have any. We have had like one lone tulip, but usually the squirrels and the bunnies get those bulbs, so those don't work too well. We have an abundance of dandelions. That's what we're growing really well around here at Just Be Creative Cardiology. So yes, we have the new annual catalog. Hopefully you have your copy already. I was a little late in getting mine sent out to everybody. Some of you have received them. Some of them were arrived yesterday, today. Some are arriving tomorrow. So if you have ordered from me, then you were on my catalog list, and you should have it. It should be on its way. Hi, Wendy. Hello, hello. All right. So here we go. Inside with my little catalog packets, I included a little in color bookmark sampler, way to showcase those 5 new in colors. Now we have a lot of new colors in the catalog because, you know, there was a color refresh, but as usual, we have the 5 in colors, and then we had additional core colors that have been worked in, and all of our colors are here on pages 122 and 123. So our in colors, and then we have Lemon Lime Twist returned, Berry Burst returned, Misty Moonlight returned, Pretty Peacock returned, Blueberry Bushel, Lost Lagoon, and Fresh Freesia returned. So we had lots of that. And then we have a new Azure Afternoon, a Pecan Pie, a Lemon Lolly, and a Bubble Bath. So exciting, lots of colors. So I'm going to focus first on in colors because otherwise I realize that can be quite overwhelming. So I'm going to share the Cheerful, what's called the Fresh as a Daisy Suite Collection. It's the Cheerful Daisy Bundle with you. This is on pages 110 and 111. And the reason I have chosen this suite, not only is it super pretty and great for May flowers, but it has all 5 of the new in colors. It also has a returning Pretty Peacock. Hello, hello. Hi, Terry. Hi, Janelle. Oh, yes, Kathy, Berry Burst, the returning color. That is one of my favorites as well. Yes. So we're going to play with Fresh as a Daisy, but one of my other, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. This is the suite called Masterfully Made. This one features the Berry Burst. and those beautiful aqua blues that I love. Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon, Azure Afternoon, all of that. This actually is probably my favorite. I just ordered this today. I'm excited for this to come. So that's a little teaser, but so many pretty things. I love this one too, called Inked Botanicals. It's got this gorgeous Lost Lagoon ribbon in it, and then these really pretty flower silhouettes with the greetings, and 2 punches that do like this really cool quilted look. That was definitely that one on my order. All right, I'll give you a sneak peek. There's a super cute stamp set called Crafting With You, a little bundle here. It even has a little die cut paper trimmer and cotton emboss machine, all that fun stuff. So whether you are, paper crafter, or whether you're into knitting and crocheting and quilting and needlepoint, this little set has everything. It's so cool. If you've got some men in your life there, if you love to fish, then there's a whole new Let's Go Fishing collection. Something new and different. There's even dies for a tackle box. Really cool. I know for me, I'm not much into fishing, so I would need to make more of a snackle box instead of a tackle box. We also have an Earth and Elegance suite collection. This is another one that features the new In Colors, and a unique feature of this suite as well is that this Earth and Textures stamp set also comes in a not only French but also in Spanish. Stampin' Up is doing a little test for the Spanish market to see if there is a demand for that, and so this particular stamp set is also offered in Spanish. And that's what these 3 little English, Spanish, French mean here. In order to see that, you do need to visit the online store, and then you can see what it actually looks like there. Really cool. And another beautiful one, Countryside Inn. I keep calling this the Calico collection because to me it reminds me of some really pretty blue calico prints. I had several dresses that my mom and grandmother had made me as a kid that this reminds me of. So love these. If you have a favorite, let me know. So many fun things, a lot of returning favorites. Another punch, if you love your circle punches, we have a 2 3/8 circle punch and a fun stamp set that coordinates with that too. So many exciting things. So I won't share all of them with you because I know you're going to want to basically just take your catalog with you everywhere and study it and make sure you use your little catalog tabs. How cute are these? I found these little heart Post-its. Included those in my catalog packets too so that everybody could mark their pages. Super fun. Wendy says Countryside Inn is her favorite. Karen loves the Lost Lagoon color. Wonderful. All right, so like I said, I'm going to feature the Cheerful Daisies today, part of the Fresh as a Daisy collection. A new host code here for May, 6ANVT67K. So if your order is under 150, that's 150 US, go ahead and use the code. If it's over 150, then you don't want to use the code because then you're eligible for your own Stampin' Rewards, which is awesome. And either way, I have a few ordering specials. Of course, I've got my tutorial bundles, and my Creative Cardiology Team is featuring the Cheerful Daisy collection in our project tutorials this month. So anybody that places an order with me of any amount will get the Cheerful Daisies tutorials. Then if you order $40 or more, then you'll get the tutorial, but you'll also get this neat In Color sampler pack. Now this has a half sheet of all 5 new In Colors. Of course, our Boho Blue, our Copper Clay, our Moody Mauve, Pebbled Path, and Wild Wheat. And then I've got an assortment of the new ribbons, which are a really nice, fun texture, and they tie beautifully. And then we've also got a sampling here of the Cheerful Daisies Designer Series paper. I've got 4x6 sheets. This is a 12x12 pack, and I've cut these down to 4x6 so that you can have a little sampler to use with your new In Colors. And then can't forget the embellishments. And we have these fun In Color enamel dots. Love those. They're glossy, come in 3 different sizes. All right, so that is my free gift with orders of $40 or more. At the $50 level, then you'll also get my International Tutorial Bundle 15 Project Online Exclusives tutorials. We featured the online exclusive products. Those are the products that are not in the catalog. So that's amazing. And then I have a super special for those of you that are bigger spenders this month. I'm offering, on top of all of that, a free card class that includes the stamp set. This is the Beautiful Thistle stamp set. I ordered a limited number of these because, of course, this retired with the mini catalog. However, I love this thistle, and the reason I've chosen this for my class gift is because in just less than 2 weeks' time, David and I are heading to Europe. We're heading over to England for the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip cruise to Norway. And prior to that trip, we are making a 5-day stopover in Edinburgh, Scotland. And the thistle is the national flower of Scotland. And so I'm really excited to visit Scotland. We're going to take a day trip tour, go out into the Highlands and see Loch Ness. I've got it jam-packed, planned full. I might even try haggis. I don't know. I don't know if I could get David to try that or not. But lots of specials. And so this is my offer to you from May 2nd through the 12th. Okay, I have a 10-day window there because after that, David and I are heading out. And I would love to get your free goodies in the mail before we leave. All right, so I'm prepping those now. I have them ready to go and mail out to you that's next week. All right, time is flying. So lots of exciting things going on. All right, so since I've been teasing you with the Cheerful Daisies Designer Series paper, check this out in full. So you actually get 2 sheets here of this collage pattern. And this is really neat because you can cut it down and use these as different card fronts and elements on your projects. The back side is a brush of Moody Mauve. And then we have these fun greens. We've got some garden green and shaded spruce, a little crushed curry in there as well. Then we have a brush of Pebbled Path. I love this one because this one kind of takes the daisies in a more tropical direction with pops of the pretty peacock and Lost Lagoon in there. Love that fun background. We've got some copper clay backdrop, touches of Cajun craze. Such a fun combination. And then check out this background. We've got pretty peacock popping through there. This is one of my favorites, and of course this matches my shirt. We have our Moody Mauve paired with our brand new core color, Bubble Bath. That is that pale pink. How pretty is that? And then we have our Wild Wheat brush on the back. Now this is a fun pattern. This could even be used as an awesome scrapbook backdrop with our boho blue and then Cajun craze for the daisy centers. And of course the back of that is the copper clay. And then we've got some more of your traditional daisy look here. The green stems, white daisies, yellow centers. So pretty. Backdrop of Pebbled Path and then boho blue wash there. So really pretty. Again, showcasing all 5 of the brand new In Colors. So for today's projects, I have chopped down this initial piece. And I have 3 projects prepared for you because they are so quick and simple. You're going to love them. So we are going to use this really pretty bouquet of daisies on the bubble bath background. We're kind of doing a little tic-tac-toe here. We are going to use the center print with the copper clay and the boho blue. And I have to tell you, to me, seems like the oddest combination, but it is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I never would have thought really to pair blue and brown, but boho blue with copper clay is just fantastic combination. Hi, Luann. Good to have you here. And then for our third project, like I said, we're keeping it quick and simple today. We are going to use this corner bouquet of daisies with our wild wheat background. And this is a little more of early espresso on there. So that's what we'll be using today. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's start out with our bubble bath moody mauve and then a beautiful little daisy bouquet. So pretty, sweet and simple. So of course we just have a half sheet of cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5. Fold this at the 4 1/4 mark. All right, set your base aside. Now the daisy here, this is actually a 4 by 4 square. So I did trim just a little bit off the side and a little bit off the bottom of the stems so that I could make it 3 3/4 square. All right, and that way I'm going to mount it on a piece of moody mauve that is 4 by 4. So I did trim this one down just a little bit because I wanted that contrasting layer behind it there. Okay. So pretty as is. And as you see, we're going to mount this here on our card front. Really, you could go either direction. I think I kind of like going landscape like this. So I used some of this fun new moody mauve ribbon, and I cut a piece just a little bit wider here than our layer. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, put my adhesive all the way around the back so that we can take our ribbon. Again, this is about 5 inches. All right, we'll just tuck that right to the back. You can put a little extra adhesive there on those ribbon ends if you like. Keep them extra secure. And we'll mount this here. It looks like, you guys tell, I think we are about center. Okay. And then I've got a 4-inch piece of ribbon. We're going to slip this under. All right, so top piece comes down, bottom piece comes up and over. Tuck it through the tunnel. Go ahead and just pull that nice and tight. Look at that, perfect. Right there in the center. We can trim that up if we like. You could also slide this back and forth if you want a little bit. Personally, I love it. I think that's super simple. Now, with the daisy dies, all right, you also get this nice little label piece, and it's stitch label. Love my stitch labels. And it's perfectly sized for each of your sentiments here. So I've die cut that. You can see that nice stitching there. And let's see here. Let's go with one of these sentiments, and we'll use some moody mauve ink for this. How about we go with the friendship? That looks good. Your friendship means everything. My Stampin' friends mean everything. Love having you all here. Thanks for tuning in. Just Be Creative Cardiology. If you are new to the channel, or if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing, as well as give me a like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that good stuff, so that it's totally free. You'll receive a little email notification when I have new videos on my channel, which is every Tuesday and Friday, and occasionally in between. All right, so I don't want to hide my daisies too much, so I'm going to go over here to the left. I know, totally crazy. Popping over on the left, and then we're going to come in with our In Color glossy dots here. Of course, we're going to use the Moody Mauve ones today. Let's take a little, I'm prying these off just so we'll add a little glossy dot over there. All right, let's take these. Let's see here. How about one right over here? And then we'll take our small one and we'll just pop that up right there. All right, super cute. So easy. And we have our first card there. So bubble bath with Moody Mauve. Now I'll tell you, if I'm moody, a bubble bath is a good solution. It's a good combination all the way around. All right, our next project here, featured in color, is going to be Wild Wheat. Now this one, I have to admit, this is probably not my favorite color. It is growing on me. It is a little more yellow-green. All right, I know sometimes that's a little hard to see in there. All right, so again, we have our half sheet of cardstock. Yes, so I love playing with the colors, and when they're combined and used all together, like I love this. I think that's just so pretty. All right, so simple. Yeah. This set of new In Colors is a contrast to the other set of In Colors we have. So I've noticed Stampin' Up kind of has a trend. One year it'll be like super bright and bold. So last year's In Colors were the Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, Orchid. So very bright, very bold. And then this year they have gone with a more subdued earth tone color palette. If you think back a couple of years ago, they had we had the Rococo Rose and the Seaside Spray. We had Misty Moonlight there. We also had a Terracotta, and I feel like I'm forgetting one more. We had a greenish one. One of my favorites there. Anyways, but that was more subdued. So I think they're kind of going like in every other year. So I would imagine, if we were to even think ahead to next year, which I can barely think ahead to next week, but next year I imagine would be another bright palette. So I think it's good that they alternate, because some of us love bold and bright, and some of us do prefer more of the subdued, subtle, different combinations there. So a little bit of something for everybody. And of course, there's so many new colors that, yeah, could take a little while just to collect them all. So our next project here, we're using this bottom corner. So we went from top corner to bottom corner here. And this one is 3 3/4. And it was actually 5 1/4 inches long. So I cut a little bit off the bottom. I just trimmed a sliver off the bottom to make this 3 3/4 by 5, so that I could mount it onto a layer of early espresso. That's 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. I mean, working with these layers, you can't get any more simpler than that. Stampin' Up's done the work. They're like, here's your card fronts. Just cut them out, layer them, stick them on your card. So good. All right. Thanks for joining me on your lunch break, Karen. All right. So we're going to take a piece of the Wild Wheat, a little bit wider here than our layers. All right. Get that lined up, and we'll tape this onto the back. Yes, Luann, my initial thought for this color too was the dirty diaper color. Or actually, growing up on a farm, we call that calf poop. But I think pairing it with other colors, yeah, so maybe not individually on its own, but if you pair it with other things, it definitely helps to change that up a little bit. I'm sure, seeing as how we're just starting out with these colors, the more you see everyone work with them, yeah, I guarantee they'll grow on you a little bit. Or maybe not, and that's okay too. All right, again, this about 4 inches or so of ribbon here for your knot. I'll just trim that out. Okay. You could always stick it glued out under there if you need to, but I think we're good. And honestly, I'd cut another little label, but I think I'm going to leave it just like that because it's just pretty the way it is. Yes, the daisy print helps it look much better. Exactly. Yes. Oh, just reading through your comments here. All right. Somebody's having a conversation about food and garlic and nice. Okay, checking things out. All right, so we've got cards 1 and 2. All right, so now for my new favorite combination here, boho blue with copper clay. Really fun, nice rich tones here. So again, half sheet of cardstock for our boho blue, 5.5 by 8.5, folding that at 4 1/4. And then our copper clay layer, 4 by 5 1/4. Now with our daisy print, this is the centerpiece, and this is actually sized right at 4 1/4 by 5.5. So I did have to trim this down a 1/2 inch. I took it right off the bottom, and then I took 1/4 of an inch off of each side here. So I did trim this down just a little bit so that it would be 3 3/4 by 5. All right, so again, love how simple and quick these are coming together. Mount that onto our card base, or excuse me, cardstock layer. All right, then take in a 7-inch piece of the boho blue ribbon. That'll go across the bottom. All right, so I'll put our adhesive on here. Okay. And again, come about 1/2 inch or so from the bottom. Okay, pull that right across. Love this boho blue color. Really love this one and the moody mauve. Okay. And then 4-inch piece for your knot. Just slip that in there. Again, top piece comes down, bottom piece comes up and over. Tuck it through the tunnel and pull. Okay. So really sweet, simple. Again, just tidy up those ribbon ends as you like. Okay. And then you can use that little stitched label piece if you like. We got some cute ones here. We could go with You Made My Day, or this one's so cute, Oops-a Daisy. I like that one too. So let's go ahead. Let's do a little Oops-a Daisy on this one. And let's go with boho blue for that. I realize I could go with the copper clay, but well, maybe I should. Let's go with copper clay, because then I'll use the boho blue dots for that. So we'll do a little mix and match here. So we've got our Oops-a Daisy. that up with a couple of dimensionals. Okay. Yeah, we could put that right in the middle. Let's put it over to the side just a little bit. And then pull in our In Color dots here. Use our boho blue dots. Okay, let's see here. Oh, go right there in the flower center. That works perfect. And then we've got our third piece. Let's go right up here. Keep the eye towards the right. There we go. Fun combination there. So we knocked those out in no time flat. I have so many other project ideas to share with you, so stay tuned. We'll be stamping with some new goodies again on Friday, but for now, here's your introduction to the Fresh as a Daisy Sweet Collection with our Cheerful Daisies bundle, our Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper, and our 5 new In colors. We have boho blue, copper clay, moody mauve, pebbles path, and then our wild wheat. So fun to get started with those. Ordering began today. Again, head on over to the online store if you haven't already. Get your order in. Shipping is a little bit delayed. All right, that was everybody is excited to get their hands on the new goodies. But my incentive gifts are listed there in the video description, as well as the host code and the link to my online store. If you have any questions at all, let me know. If you need a catalog, please leave me a comment. Send me an email with your address, and I will be happy to do that. And if you haven't already subscribed to my newsletter, there is a link to that in the video description as well. Make sure you sign up for that so that you can get my special offers in your inbox. So thank you guys so much for joining me this afternoon. Happy stamping to all of you. Luann's asking if I got the inked and tiled bundle. Not yet. I actually just ordered that. So yes, so excited. Yes, I've got lots of new goodies and more coming. So who knows what we'll play with on Friday. It'll be a surprise. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.